Considering the large number of people who have issues with blood sugar, diabetes, prediabetes, and insulin resistance, I want to talk about apple cider vinegar in this very important video. If you're not using apple cider vinegar, definitely consider adding it to what you eat, even if you're not following a ketogenic diet or intermittent fasting. There are other things that can improve your blood sugar and will be effective for you beyond just reducing carbohydrate intake. If you intend to lower your blood sugar, especially first thing in the morning, you should consume 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar before bed. Of course, it's better not to consume it undiluted. Mix 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with 8 to 10 ounces of water. It's best to consume it before bed because what happens is that when you wake up, your blood sugar will be lower and lower and lower. Another explanation is to consume apple cider vinegar before your meals as well, again in a state where it's mixed with 8 to 10 ounces of water. Since you're drinking an acidic mixture, it's better to use a straw so that your mouth isn't excessively exposed to the vinegar. Other compounds that can really lower blood sugar are adding fiber and healthy fats to your diet. Later in this content, we intend to address how apple cider vinegar affects our blood sugar. We will also discuss 9 amazing properties of this type of vinegar and what other amazing things happen in the body when you consume it. The properties of apple cider vinegar are related to acetic acid, which has a very powerful anti-glycemic effect. In other words, it can help neutralize the food you eat to bring the glycemic index lower and lower and help stabilize blood sugar and insulin. Just pay attention to a few simple examples, and I am sure you'll be surprised. We don't recommend eating rice to diabetics, but if you add apple cider vinegar to your rice, you reduce the glycemic index of the rice by up to 35%, which is truly amazing. If you pour apple cider vinegar on cooked potatoes at the same time, the glycemic index of those potatoes decreases by 43%. If you add vinegar to bread, it creates a significant reduction in blood sugar and insulin. Every time you consume this vinegar, you lower your glucose and also reduce insulin, which automatically reduces your liver fat and you lose a little weight. It might not be much, but by lowering your blood sugar, you also help with weight loss. Similarly, your hunger decreases because insulin is lower, and you'll have fewer food cravings. Apple cider vinegar must be organic and natural. By that, I mean don't use pasteurized vinegar. Apple cider vinegar should be raw and unpasteurized. This means that this type of vinegar is rich in enzymes. This alone can help you with digestion. So it's better if it's not pasteurized. You can store such vinegar outside the refrigerator for about 5 years. Now, let's talk about the benefits of apple cider vinegar together. Number 1, digestion. Apple cider vinegar speeds up digestion and activates enzymes. Many of these enzymes are inactive in the stomach, pancreas, and other parts of the body, and certain things are needed to activate them. The acetic acid present in apple cider vinegar is one of the activators of enzymes in the stomach, which helps break down proteins. This helps you have faster digestion. Number 2, you control pathogens. The acid that exists in pickles or fermented vegetables preserves these foods and prevents bacterial growth within them. Similarly, when you consume that acid, the pathogens in your body also decrease, which helps with the overgrowth of certain microbes, especially in a disorder called SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. This is a disorder in which bacteria grow in the wrong place. In this condition, a large amount of bacteria grow in the small intestine instead of the large intestine. If your stomach pH, meaning stomach acid, is not strong enough, you might develop this disorder. So, if you consume apple cider vinegar, it can help create a situation where microbes cannot survive in the small intestine. Number 3, it helps you absorb minerals. Minerals like calcium, magnesium, and iron and all need a specific PR acid to be absorbed. If your stomach is too alkaline, you cannot absorb many important minerals. Also, vitamin K, vitamin C, and vitamin B need this acid to be absorbed. Number 4, it can reduce bloating, gas, and even indigestion. One of the reasons for gas is the incomplete digestion of proteins. Apple cider vinegar speeds up the breakdown of foods, so you have more complete digestion. Number 5, it reduces acid reflux. Normally, stomach acid should be between 1 and 3, meaning very, very acidic, so that the valve that prevents acid from returning into your esophagus closes. When you lose your stomach acid, this valve doesn't close, and acid can reflux. If you take antacid pills, you might feel better, but the next time you eat something, it will be worse because you're reducing the acidity of that acid. Therefore, over time, this valve remains open, and you constantly have reflux and become dependent on medication. If you consume apple cider vinegar, you help the valve close and improve the symptoms of acid reflux. Anti-reflux medications increase the symptoms of acid reflux. Benefit number 6, it helps with bile release. A certain amount of acid must be present in the stomach to stimulate the release of bile. Apple cider vinegar can help release accumulated bile. This is probably why you have less bloating when you consume it. And also, the enzymes inside the pancreas can be released, meaning you will have more complete digestion. Number 7, it improves blood sugar. As mentioned, apple cider vinegar can help make glucose more sensitive, meaning you have less resistance to insulin. Therefore, less insulin is produced, and this can directly lead to more weight loss. It also helps you lower cholesterol, because when insulin decreases, cholesterol goes down. It also likely helps with blood pressure. It can improve anything related to high insulin levels. And finally, it can also help your immune system. In fact, this vinegar can help increase the speed of white blood cells, which better fight infection. Benefit number 8, you will have a more complete protein breakdown. Protein can be converted into its amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein. To activate the enzymes and do this, you need a specific acid. Consuming apple cider vinegar can help with these acids. As mentioned, you can consume this vinegar the night before bed, as well as before or after meals. Thank you for staying with me until the end of the clip. Please be sure to share your comments and suggestions in the comments section. To see more clips, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share these health tips with your friends so they too can take a bigger step every day to maintain their health.